it appears that Meghan Markle is very upset at the outcome of what she considered once a one-time close friend. But what has gone wrong? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London, Kensington Palace today. Now, as ever, we have to break your latest breaking royal story, and this has really been something of an ongoing battle for the major part of this year, really. As we've told you often on the show, this truly kicked off around about March time after Harry and Meghan sat down with the TV doyen, of course, in the US, Oprah Winfrey. And then, of course, there were ongoing battles between Meghan and her father, suing the Mail on Sunday, winning twice, and of course now she's awaiting whether the Mail on Sunday decide to go to the Supreme Court. All rather tawdry when you think about it. And when you also consider that she used to live here behind me in such splendour and was revered by so many people when she first joined the British monarchy, we truly wanted to welcome her into our arms, and of course hopefully she became a stellar part of that British monarchy. But for Meghan herself, she's learning the hard way that when you enter such a fine institution, not everything you think is going to be turns out for the best. And this particular story centres on one-time good friend and associate who seemingly turned against her. And now apparently she wants to know the reason why. All to do with the Mail on Sunday, and of course way back when there were the leaked text, do you remember, from the former close associate and personal assistant Jason North. Now, as we know, Jason was rather vocal because it did appear, and of course we have to say as ever on the show, allegedly, that indeed Meghan did assist with that book, which allegedly now she also forgot that she did. But those texts are very clear, you can find them all over the internet, and of course she was putting definitely her side of her story over, making sure that her narrative was seen and read by people around the world. So it's odd, isn't it, that both Prince Harry and Meghan decided, or seemingly forgot, that they'd assisted with a book, even though it didn't turn out to be that much of a bestseller at least. All rather strange. But according to insiders, Meghan really is truly hurt by the betrayal of the one-time personal assistant. According to that good source, and as ever we have to say allegedly, she couldn't believe that that person would turn against her in such a big way. Now, over in LA, of course, if you're a celebrity, you will always get used to getting people to sign NDAs to make sure that when they leave you, they can't basically talk about their life with you or the deals or anything that you did together. That's the deal. You'll notice, of course, people like Madonna, you never hear anything about her former staff because they're so tied down legally. You get the picture. But somewhere, somehow, along the line, Jason decided to break rank. And for Meghan, she now wants answers. Now, it's interesting because, as we know, Mr. North still works here for the remaining few days behind me at Kensington Palace, this time around, of course, for the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. And he will be tied down to a legal agreement and not being able to say anything about his time within the British monarchy. But we are told that he plans to move away from Britain, perhaps return back to his native land. And that would give him, of course, the opportunity to speak. Now, one person that does want to speak to him, I am told, is, of course, the former royal known as Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. She would like to know exactly why he felt he had to speak out so strongly. Now, from her point of view, you can understand why she would remain angry. After all, she thought clearly they were getting on. That's why she confided in him. But as ever, as we noted with that letter, when she decided to put a phrase in that note to her father, she must have known with that letter that perhaps even Jason could at one point turn on her. And of course he did. And this, allegedly, has left Meghan very confused. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean, Kensington Palace, London.